Perfectionism is killing your progress. Here's why. What is perfectionism? What is perfection? A lot of times, artists, creators, people in general, we're always waiting for the perfect moment. We're always waiting for the right time. We're always waiting for the right opportunity. We're always waiting for the right song, the right piece of content, because we just feel like it needs to be perfect. But we fail to realize that perfection and quality is all subjective. What makes a perfect video? What makes a perfect song? What makes a perfect opportunity? Opportunity. Nothing, right? So the reason I'm making this video is because I was having a conversation with my friend, and we were talking about, we both make music, and I don't have an issue making something and putting it out, whether it be a song, whether it be a video, whether it be any sort of idea that I have. If I have an idea and it's in my mind, I just let it go. Why? Because I'm not emotionally attached to this song, this piece of content or whatever. I just wanted to get out to the people and have you all decide, right? So he has this thing where he's like, oh bro, I can't just put stuff out because it has to be perfect. And I'm letting him know, like, bro, you got to kill that idea. Like, you're holding yourself back by waiting for this one song or this one video to be perfect, but the person who is really getting ahead in their career and stuff like that, they're not thinking about, oh, it's just the right video. They're already on their 10th video while you're still focused on the one, right? And that's the main reason why I feel like perfectionism is something that is really a plague in our society, mainly as creators, but honestly as human beings, because we're always waiting for the right time and the right opportunity, when in reality, let me back up a little bit. When in reality, that stuff it's all in your head, like I said in my previous video, right? How do you get over perfectionism? How do you get over anything in life? Realistically, the main way to get over just that it has to be perfect in any sort of capacity, you have to just hit it head on. You have to go right towards it and say, look, I'm just going to do the thing, the decision, the choice that you make to do said thing, to put out said content, said song, said video. I use music because that's what I do. That's what I consider myself as a musician. It's my first love. But it could be in anything, You're thinking about deciding between two jobs. You're trying to figure out, okay, is it this job? Is it this job? Which one is the perfect job for me? You really won't know unless you decide on which one you want to do, which one you want to choose, right? Same thing goes for anything else. I'm primarily talking to my content creators because I feel like that was something that I struggled with in the beginning, where I felt as though it has to be perfect. But the only thing that plays in my mind when I think back to those moments where I'm just like, it has to be perfect, it's the fear of judgment from other people that I may know, that I may have grown up with or stuff like that, where I'm factoring in their opinions because I'm thinking, damn, it might not be cool enough for them. It might not be cool enough for them to like or something like that. But all that matters is that if you like it, if you believe in the thing that you're doing and the decision that you're making, who gives a fuck what other people are thinking, bro? Like, it really doesn't matter, right? So when you're over here contemplating like, damn, I have to make the perfect video. I have to make the perfect song. I have to wait for the perfect opportunity. The first thing you got to ask yourself when you're thinking about perfection is, perfect in whose eyes? Is it in your eyes or is it in somebody else's eyes? Because realistically, when we put something out, when we decide on something, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's the crazy thing about just content creation, but doing things in life as a whole. People are going to have their thoughts and their opinions about what they believe that you should be doing, what they believe that you should be creating and stuff like that. But in all honesty, the only person whose decision matters most is yours, right? Perfectionism. It's a myth. You will never make the perfect video. You will never find the perfect opportunity. You will never find the perfect song. You will never find the perfect girl, the perfect guy, the perfect friend, name anything. Perfection does not exist. There is nothing in this life that is perfect. And I feel like that's something that you should find comforting, because the less you seek perfection, the more you start to chase authenticity. That's something that I value the most. I don't value perfection. I value, is this the realest thing, the realest person, the realest opportunity? Do I feel like it's genuine? Do I feel like it's filled with love, compassion, and stuff like that? Because I feel like that's something that is a lot more beneficial for us as human beings. Because when we're trying to chase something that is perfect, it almost feels like it's not real. It feels like it's not tangible. But something that is authentic and real, you see the flaws in it, but it still feels like, I resonate with this. I feel like that's something that we should be chasing a lot more of rather than perfection, because we're sitting here waiting on that perfect moment and we're still letting time pass us by. Time is going to continue to pass. The only thing that changes from the point that you decide to put that thing out or make that choice, the only thing that changes is how you feel about it in that moment. Like, for instance, let's say, I want to start a business. And you're saying, but I feel like right now is not the right time. But a year from now, it'll be the perfect opportunity. I'll have the money, I'll have this, I'll have that. The only thing that changed from the moment that you decided that you're going to do it a year from now and today is how you feel about it. You'd be better off just diving in head first and learning as you go, bro. Take this channel, for instance. For so long, I've been waiting to make content like this where I'm just talking to you all, because that's the content that I like. That's the content that I resonate with the most. But I'm sitting here trying to put on a facade for people to say like, oh, I'm a musician. I can't talk about mindset stuff or spirituality stuff or stuff like that. I have to be in the box that I have to operate in the box that people put me in. As a musician, as a creator, this is your lane. But in whose eyes? In whose eyes, bro? Like, don't get so caught up in perfection. Don't get so caught up in doing things perfectly. Just focus on getting things done. I think the more you get done, the more you fail less, the better you feel, the better opportunities come your way, because you're just like, damn, okay, this is something that piques my interest. And just kind of go down that rabbit hole, and you kind of remove the expectations of this having to turn into something, and more so like, damn, that was a really dope experience, or that was a really fun time, or that was a great thing that I just made, And I feel like that's something that we all resonate with the most. Because I'm looking at this video, I'm looking at the last video that I made. I'm at, how many minutes am I? I'm at 8 minutes. I'm looking at the last video that I made, and I thought, like, you know what? Who's gonna watch this? That was like the first time where I actually had an idea, and I acted on the idea, and I just put it out. I didn't think about how will it be received, how will it be portrayed, who's gonna watch it, because I really liked it. I really liked what I said. I felt like what I had to say was insightful, and I felt like it could help somebody. And it was very comforting in finding that other people did enjoy that thing too. They enjoyed what I had to say. They enjoyed just my outlook on the topic of things being in your head. If you didn't check that video, after this one, go ahead and watch that one. I feel like that's a helpful video for people who are struggling with just getting out of their own way. But yeah, like even today, like I was thinking about, the sun's not out. The sun is not out. That was gonna be, but the sun is kind of peeking out. It's kind of cloudy a little bit, but that was about to be a reason that I wasn't about to make this video for you guys today, because I'm thinking, oh, it's not perfect outside. The lighting isn't perfect, How selfish of me. How selfish of you to deprive who's ever out there waiting for your stuff because you're thinking, it's not good enough yet, or it's not. Who's to say that it isn't? Who's to say that? Quality is subjective. You look on TikTok, you look on YouTube, people are out here putting out shit that looks like it was recorded on a fucking Nokia. You know what I'm saying? Like we get so caught up in like things being perfect, and there's other people who are putting out subpar quality work, but it's real, and people are chasing that authenticity. And like, damn, that was a really good video. That was a really good piece of content. That was whatever the case may be, you know? Fuck the perfection, man. Get out of your own way and just get shit done. Make the choices. Don't get so caught up on, is it the right choice? Is this the right time? It's never going to be the right time. The people who think that it is the right time and the people who think that it isn't are both right. If I sat here and said that, you know what, I'm not ready to shoot this video, I'd be right. But I'd also be right if I said that I am ready to shoot this video. I would also be right if I said, you know, today is not the right time to shoot this video because the sun is setting. But I could also say, you know what, fuck the sun. I'm gonna just shoot this video because I got something I want to get off my chest, and I feel like people will enjoy what I have to say. You know? I'm looking at a dog right now. But yeah, man. I feel like it's very important that we look for. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I think that it's important that we kill the idea of perfection. We're human. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So to sit here and think that, you know, things have to be perfect for people to receive it, I can almost guarantee you that people will be more appreciative of the person who is consistently putting out stuff for people to receive, rather than the person who is depriving their fans or their followers of content because they feel as though it's not good enough. Now, I'm not saying, you know, just cut out quality altogether. I'm not saying that at all. I feel like quality is very important. But I feel like if you're sitting here thinking that, you know, I have to get to a certain level and then I could put stuff out, then rid yourself of that. Because how does one get to the point of excuse me, how does one get to the point of putting out quality content? They have to continue to make content. Like it took me, like, you guys are seeing me for the first time, but you didn't know that I've been making videos since 2018. Like, it's not the confidence that I had to stand in front of you all today, in front of this camera, and have a conversation with you. That's 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 6 years of not shit happening. 6 years of me just constantly getting in front of the camera and building my confidence, and finally getting to this point that you all see today where you're like, damn, this guy, he's well spoken. He knows what he's talking about. I really don't. For the most part. I just talk with a certain conviction because I feel as though that I have a certain level of experience in certain areas of my life that I feel like I would be selfish to not share that with you all. Where am I going with that? So basically what I'm saying is that it'll take time. It'll take time for you to get to the point where you are fully confident in what you have to put out and what you have to create and share with the world. But that's fine. But don't sit here and say, you know, the opportunity is not there or the time isn't perfect. Rid yourself of that completely. Because I feel like the more you sit here and try to wait for the right time, you're just wasting time. And we're not trying to waste time. You know what I'm saying? We want to make the most of every opportunity we have in this life, you know? And that's all I got to say. Where we at? 15 minutes? I think that's a good stopping point. That was a good video. That was a good one. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you all so much. Man, the last video, the love that I've been getting, bro, shout out to you guys. Like, that video got 1,000 views. I've never had a video over 10 minutes get 1,000 views in like a day or 2 days. I was like, bruh, this is insane, you know? And yeah, sure, people are like, oh, 1,000 views. 1,000 views is a lot. Think about 1,000 people. If 1,000 people came to you and was like, bro, that video that you put out was dope, you'd probably have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just love the fact that you all loved it, and I will continue to make these types of videos. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you guys have certain videos or topics that you want me to talk about, I'll be more than happy to create videos on it. Just leave them in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I'm coming with the next video. Trent Bishop 888 on all social media platforms. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. So peace out, y'all.